Tucked into the southwest corner of the city, there's a community that still doesn't quite think of itself as London. Ask the people who live there where home is, and most won't say London, they'll say Lambeth. This is Lambeth London Ontario real estate at its most distinctive, and it's one of the most sought-after pockets for buyers searching London, Ontario homes for sale who want small-town character without giving up city convenience. Lambeth wasn't always part of London. For well over a century, it stood on its own, a farming community with its own post office dating back to 1857, its own main street, and its own identity. It carried police village status for decades. Later, it became part of the town of Westminster, and it wasn't until January 1st, 1993, that Lambeth officially joined the City of London. The history hasn't faded. Longtime residents still point to the old town limit signs, and the community's farming roots are still celebrated every September when the Lambeth and Community Harvest Fest brings the neighborhood together, a tradition volunteers have kept alive for decades. Groups like the Lambeth Lions Club and the Lambeth Horticultural Society have been fixtures of local life since the 1970s, and that kind of institutional memory is rare in a growing city. It's part of what makes Lambeth, Ontario homes for sale so appealing to buyers who want a genuine sense of community, not just a postal code. In terms of schools, families searching for the best realtor for Lambeth, London, Ontario often start with one question: what are the schools like? Lambeth Public School, part of the Thames Valley District School Board, has served the community's elementary-age children for generations and sits close to the neighborhood's newer residential pockets. For families seeking a faith-based option, Covenant Christian School offers a private elementary alternative right in the heart of the community. Together, they give Lambeth families genuine choice without a long commute. Lifestyle in Lambeth centers around the Lambeth Community Center, a multi-purpose facility within an arena, gymnasium, meeting rooms, and programming that runs year-round for every age group. Add in local parks, walking trails, and the kind of green space that a farming community turned neighborhood naturally holds on to, and it's easy to see why buyers in London, Ontario real estate keep circling back to Lambeth. Main Street itself still carries that small-town feel, independently owned shops and services that have stuck around for decades, not the chain retail sameness found elsewhere. And with Highway 402 close at hand, residents get easy regional access without sacrificing the quieter pace that drew them here in the first place. The housing stock in Lambeth tells two stories. Near the original village core, buyers will find post-war and mid-century homes on generous, mature lots, the kind of property that rewards patience and appeals to buyers who value character, space, and a real connection to the neighborhood's roots. These homes suit buyers comfortable taking on updates in exchange for lot size and location that newer subdivisions simply can't replicate. On the other end, newer development has reshaped parts of Lambeth into one of London's more upscale addresses. Communities like Heathwood have brought custom-built homes, larger footprints, and premium finishes to the area, drawing buyers who want new construction without leaving the neighborhood's small-town feel behind. Between the two extremes sit a range of family homes built over recent decades, solid, well-maintained, and priced to fit a wide spectrum of buyers. That range is exactly why Lambeth works for so many different kinds of buyers. First-time buyers looking for value and room to grow, move-up families wanting more space and better schools, and buyers at the top end looking for custom-built luxury without sacrificing community character. If Lambeth sounds like it could be the right fit, Ryan Hodge and Sandra Tavares, London, Ontario real estate brokers, are ready to help. Reach out through www.ryanandsandra.ca to start the conversation about buying or selling in Lambeth. Lambeth has consistently stood out as one of London's strongest performing neighborhoods when it comes to buyer demand and long-term resale value. Its mix of established character homes and premium new construction gives it a resilience that fewer, more uniform neighborhoods simply don't have. For buyers thinking long-term, and for sellers wondering how their home stacks up in today's market, that stability matters. This is exactly the kind of neighborhood where local, hands-on expertise makes the difference. Lambeth isn't one market, it's several, layered on top of each other. A buyer chasing an original village-era bungalow needs a completely different strategy than a buyer competing for a custom build in Heathwood. And pricing a home correctly on Main Street looks nothing like pricing one in a newer subdivision. Ryan Hodge and Sandra Tavares bring exactly that kind of neighborhood level fluency to every Lambeth client, knowing which streets carry a premium, which pockets are still undervalued, and how to position a buyer or seller correctly no matter which side of Lambeth they're on. For buyers and and sellers who want a real advantage in Lambeth, London, Ontario real estate, Ryan, Hodge, and Sandra Tavares are the team to call. Visit www.ryanandsandra.ca to get started today.